you better than that. I don't got time to deal with the drama. I want the Chanel and I got your back. I promise that I would've never got involved if I knew I would get so attached. I promise that I would've never hit the road if I knew that you weren't coming back. Was it too much to ask for? You know that I had you. You know that I would've did anything, anything that you asked for. You know that I had you. I know that you know I gave everything.
Stressing, quit stressing. You should already know how I'm stepping. Saying you want love for the essence. This time I'll be the one to address it. No ABCs, but I got that for your efforts. New Van Cleef for the necklace. Being that voice in the trenches, so tell me what's your preference. I'ma keep my cool if you stay composed. And when your boy gets home, I don't wanna hear no chat about. If you ain't got proof, then leave it alone. I'm on the road trying to keep us afloat. While you want space and a reason to grow. If things are best left kept on the low, then I think you should leave that after the tone.
Was it too much to ask for? You know that I had you. You know that I would've did anything, anything that you asked for. You know that I had you. I know that you know I gave everything.
See, I would've done anything for you. Now you won't pick up when I call you. It was late night texting till we're yawning. Nowadays I'm overthinking till the morning. Switched up and turned without a warning, but I know my heart forever bleeds. Truth is, the strangers like magicians. Never knew them tricks were up your sleeve.
Hey, I'm sick of this back and forth. Stop, it's starting to get contagious. I have to put the bridges out you built. What I felt inside would have been outrageous. Stop acting, think I believe that. That's catfish, poor performance. Watch your number, please, or contact. Buzz you up so I can call that a ballin'.
Can't tell me like, what do you want? Yeah, tell me like, what do you need? Fresh tip when you're doing your feet. New LV when you fly overseas. Call plumbing cause I'm at a been swimming cause I'm in a D. Don't call me, you already know. I'm on the road and you for the streets.
Young on and ain't the same. I guess we're on different things. I guess now we're distant strangers. You said there's no fun to blame, but I was not the one to change. 'Cause I was not the one to save you. And you were my everything. Now I regret everything. I wanted you here with me, but you didn't want that. I'm doing anything. I don't know what's you're in. I wanted you here with me, but it was too much to ask for. You know that I had you. You know that I would've did anything, anything that you asked for. You know that I had you. I know that you know I gave everything.
Model, that's so typical. Body of Adonis, that's so typical. Tail like a god, that's so typical. Still modest, so typical. Don't wanna talk about it, so cynical. So cut it out like a umbilical. Don't wanna risk the ouch of the
It's so typical, visual, I feel like the one. Yeah, I wake up every morning and thank God for my lungs. 'Cause I'm breathing so good, I know I don't have to swim. Yeah, I'm trying to ride the wave. I'm trying to get me paid. I'm trying to...
From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. And tonight we start Week 5 with a primetime matchup, as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the New York Jets. About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night primetime. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they'll run with the former LSU Tiger. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down. Ward. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. To throw is Ward. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And pretty woeful there, just 23 yards on the punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
You talk about this Titan defense.
This unit, they struggled a little bit against the pass, ranked number 21 in the league.
What they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against some people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league. So there's the conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down.
So this defense for the Titans, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And they call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And it'll be Titan football.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. The crowd maybe losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Throwing is Rory. Bad throw there. It's intercepted. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Okay, partner. No surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Let's go.
They'll look to throw here. It's caught. Mitchell. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Ready? Let's go.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Back to throw here. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
The kick by Lutz is good.
And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has really. And they come up here now, first down. That is incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
Now Ward. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Charles, Thursday night game. I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
That makes them now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
18, drag him, 16.
They'll try and throw for it with Ward. And it's taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Jets are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner, and with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and it shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
This is 2nd and 8. They'll drop to throw. They'll set up the screen for Hall. And he works free. And all the way down to the 7-yard line. A huge play there on the screen pass. 44 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll run with Hall. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall is... rushing touchdown on the year as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. He's got a man, complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. It's a gain of 35. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
First down, Tennessee.
Throwing now, Ward. Now he's going to step up and run. This is caught inside the 15. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 36 yards on the play. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Now a handoff to Bigsby. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Come on, ready?
And Bigsby once more.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and goal.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, Titans in possession of the football as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal.
Broncos. Here we go. Start.
To throw, here's Ward. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Got it. Ready?
The holding penalty, that puts them in an unenviable spot here as they try again on 3rd and goal. Here's Ward. And it's caught. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Darnell Washington, his first touchdown on the year. And the Titans have cut it back within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Oh, a heck of a move. Man. Room to run at the 50. And a terrific return as they finally do stop him, but not before he's inside the 15.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and try and stop them. But, boy, what a tough spot they're in.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Noah Fant, his second touchdown on the season. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Lutz good on the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
17.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. Here's Harris to return it. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 21-yard
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. From the gun, Bigsby. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Let's go. Bronco 80.
2nd and 3. Going up top. And that one's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
On 3rd down, here's Bigsby. Well, they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Now, if it was sunny, maybe this is a field goal attempt, but with the rain, they're going to go for it on 4th down.
Ready, go. 7 Pirates, 7 Buffalo 8, go.
Going for it, here's Ward. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Adnan Mitchell, 69 yards. And the Jets are able to widen their advantage. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a depth.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play that time for the Titans. 48 yards. Back to throw now on 1st down. That's complete to DK. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Ready, ready.
Jets 18-yard line.
Working out of the gun here, Ward. That's going to be caught by Bigsby.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a 1st and goal.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Let's go now. Ready?
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Here's another 1st and goal, but from a little further back this time following the penalty.
Flag! Cougar 19. Cougar 19. Mustang 19. 70 Rangers. 70. Cougar 19.
Ward again.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24.
B.J. Ojulari getting in there and dropping him.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, it still definitely hurts.
Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown.
And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
The extra point up and good. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Oh, good move. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last time that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes.
Lucas Van Ness.
Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he'll find Hall. There he goes, right side.
Breece Hall.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Breece Hall.
His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year.
And the Jets are able to stretch out their lead.
Wants to try to add the PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Jets 31, Titans 14.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away.
This will be taken in the end zone, and no run back forthcoming, so they will bring it out to the 30-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they looked up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Moore. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's
He's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point deficit. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Looking to throw. Moore. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Well, no surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
2nd and 10.
19 Lions.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
70,
Again, it's Ward. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another 1st down.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Come on. Ready.
And he comes back with one complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Shot 50.
To the air again, Ward. And he's got it. And it's a Titans touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Titans get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point up and through. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
At their own 36-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. They'll fire one downfield for Fant. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt.
In punt formation.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think
and he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Jalen Petrie picks it off.
And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
The kick by Lutz is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Yeah, he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And unable to connect, incomplete. Give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now
as he's on to punt for New York. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
On the ground with Bigsby to start the drive.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
Play fake. Here's Ward.
Left side, it's complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try to get those yards a safer way.
Ward. That's taken in by Kraft.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That catch puts him right at 100 yards receiving now, and it also gives him a first down.
At the 24-yard line.
7 Pirates! 7 Pirates!
Play action. It's Ward. Yeah, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Here we go. Ready?
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 13-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Off the play fake, Ward. This is caught. And the Titans are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Oh, nice job there putting the ball right in the doorstep of the goal line. Couldn't quite get in to pay dirt, but he got awfully close. Let's see if they can cash it in over the next couple of plays.
Bigsby is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Ready, go. 18, ready.
Throwing is Ward. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. And they'll run it here. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Jets are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here, maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. He'll look to throw. This pass out wide to Hall. And this will be a gain of right around 3 from the 7 out to the 10-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense. They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Titans are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over 1st and 10. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That good for 19 and a first down. Well, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe they'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
This to the sideline and over everybody, incomplete. No flags forthcoming, though. Maybe a break there. That looked like a clear throwaway to me.
Thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And his kick is good. And that gets him back within 10. So give him 3 on that drive. You know, normally you'd say, we'll take it. But the way points have been flying around, it feels like a little bit of a letdown.
Yeah, you just have to wonder, are field goals going to be enough? Because as you pointed out, the way touchdowns have been scored, does kicking a field goal actually put you at a disadvantage the rest of the way?
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Back to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Now they'll audible to something else. 2nd and 2. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. He's to the 15. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. 54 yards. And the Jets look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
24.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, this game has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
The Titans on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Now Ward. And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Now Ward on 4th down.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position.
Ready up! 70 line!
Straight ahead is Hall.
Taking it right down Broadway. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall, halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Jets are closing in on a 4-1 start as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Jets 48, Titans 24.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away.
And a good kick pays off as he's only able to get this out past the 10-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Okay, break.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
Here we go.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try to pick themselves back up.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
From the gun, Ward.
Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
To throw is Ward.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. The end result, 21 yards.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice 1st down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Right back to him for 10 more and a 1st.
A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but Certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad. That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
70 Lions.
To throw, here's Ward. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 23.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And the Titans first down.
Again, it's Ward. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Here's Ward. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Throwing now, Ward. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And the Titans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Let's go now.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Touchdown, Tennessee.
From 8 yards out. And the Titans are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. They'll try and throw for it. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Jets have got it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. And just shed it. And a good stiff arm and some space to run. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Breece Hall, 33 yards. And the Jets tack on another score as they have dominated this 4th quarter. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now.
Jets 55, Titans 32.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. But probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Hot 70.
From the gun, here's Ward. And now here is another interception. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. And they'll take a knee as the clock ticks down toward 50 seconds to go. And they'll indeed take a knee. The partner under the lights in prime time, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for the Jets, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.